Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Today is the Morning Mug. Today is the 20th of May, 2020, 5/20/2020. Yeah. Lots of good things going on today. It is Pick Strawberries Day. I will pick them up from the grocery store. It is Rescue Dog Day. So, to my rescue pup, happy Rescue Dog Day, kid. Oh, look at that face. Whoops. Still too early in the morning. It is Be a Millionaire Day. I'll get right on that. And Quiche Lorraine Day. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of quiche in just a little bit. This day in history, 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope sends its first photographs to Earth from space. In 1609, Shakespeare's sonnets are first published. Not sure if he gave permission for those sonnets to be published. Still check out Sir Patrick Stewart. He is doing his sonnet of the day still, so check those out. This day in history, 1873, Levi Strauss, and this other guy, Jacob Davis, but Levi Strauss patents blue jeans with rivets. Thank you, Levi Strauss. But of course, the social acceptance of blue jeans or denim has varied because it was a material that was very durable. So miners, for example, would wear jeans. And if you wore those pants, you were put into a particular social class. But now teachers, we pay money to some sort of charity so we can wear jeans. I haven't put on a pair of jeans this entire quarantine. Since like March 13th. It's been comfy, stretchy. Wow, that's really embarrassing to think about. All right, maybe I'll need to do that. Some birthdays. Birthdays today. Born this day, 1908. Jimmy Stewart. I already talked about Patrick Stewart today, but Jimmy Stewart, the actor, born in Indiana, Pennsylvania. And when talking about Jimmy Stewart, you know what's coming. Daily Dose of Hanks, y'all. I'm actually posting an article in the description. I've seen it on a couple different resources, but why Tom Hanks is the new Jimmy Stewart. So even though they were born on opposite sides of the country, a full, if not more, generation apart, just this average guy, good guy, will do anything for ya. And the article that I'm posting talks a little bit about the types of roles that both Jimmy Stewart and Tom Hanks have played. Interesting to think about. And it's not, I don't think it's a diss. I mean, Jimmy Stewart is one of the greats. Other birthdays today, born this day, 1944, Joe Cocker. So a little help from my friends. Got, from Woodstock. I'm going to throw that on the playlist. Happy birthday to Cher. Yes, Cher. Someone else who was, and she was teased when she was younger because of her straight hair and she was too skinny. And the people that make fun, who made fun of Cher when she was little, or the people who, made fun of Billy Joel when he was little, have a piece of humble pie or humble quiche because it's Quiche Lorraine Day. Ooh. Born this day, 1960, Tony Goldwyn. Some of you might know him as the bad guy in Ghost. He was also Fitzgerald Grant on Scandal. Happy birthday to him. Born this day, 1992, Jack Gleeson. Actor who played Joffrey Baratheon on Game of Thrones. Interesting young man. He was one of those characters that if you watched Game of Thrones, you absolutely despised him. For his role as Joffrey, he said he was channeling the Emperor Commodus, played by Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. that fits. That completely fits. But I thought it was kind of interesting how the more I was reading about Jack Gleeson, he likes acting, but didn't like the process of you put all your makeup on, you put your wardrobe on, and you go and you film for 3 minutes, and then they have to fix the lighting and the camera angles, and you wait another hour, and then you go and film for another 3 minutes. He didn't like it, and is kind of distancing himself. I just thought that was kind of interesting. So even though he became a millionaire because of Game of Thrones, he said money's not going to buy me happiness. He did acknowledge that was a cliche, but makes sense. All right, so there's another birthday today. Another happy birthday. Happy birthday to Doug the Pug. Doug the Pug's social media sensation. He's had music videos. He's had celebrity appearances. Thank you, Doug the Pug. Thanks to you. Second dose of Hanks. I posted in the description, there's a Toy Story parody with Doug the Pug, and I believe one of his humans. And as you know, Tom Hanks, the voice of Woody from the Toy Story franchise. Tom's everywhere. So let's talk a little bit about Quiche. Oh, what would Martha Stewart say? Now we're going to talk a little bit about Quiche. Yes. So quiche, although considered a French dish, does have origins in England, Germany, and they're kind of fighting over who started it first. So you have a pastry crust, and you fill it with eggs, cream, and other stuff. In the traditional quiche Lorraine, from the Lorraine region, you're going to have, of course, the cream, and you're going to have the eggs, and you're also going to have lardons. So chunks or strips of bacon fat or pork fat. Modern depictions of the quiche Lorraine usually have some sort of mature cheese, for example, a cheddar, and bacon instead of the lardons. But you do you. You do you. And of course, today's word of the day is quiche. Quiche. This is not Quiche, Quidditch, or Quickie. Quiche. You might have other types of quiche. Quiche au fromage. Quiche with cheese. Quiche au champignon. Quiche with mushrooms. Quiche Florentine with spinach. Or Provençal, which might have more tomatoes in it. Or a combination thereof. I have lots of hand things going on today. Yeah, so quiche. And just for fun, I did a Google search, Tom Hanks and quiche, and a Twitter post came up. So this could be our third Tom Hanks connection for the day. Someone posted back in 2018, I made quiche. I feel like a real grown-up. I feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway when he makes fire. I have made quiche. I tried to make quiche like twice. Once I burnt the crust, and then the other time it just didn't set. So send me your quiche recipes, please. All right. Oh, and I also have a Doug the Pug post about being a millionaire. So that's there as well. What else did I want to share with you today? Oh, on a history note, I found this kind of fascinating. 1910, in London, there is a funeral for King Edward VII. A photograph was taken, and I'm going to post a link to it. A photograph was taken of 9 kings in one room. So the kings of Norway, Bulgaria, Portugal, Germany, Belgium, Spain, Denmark, Greece, and the UK, all in one room. And it's amazing how many of them were related to each other thanks to Queen Victoria. But what I found most impressive about that photo, again taken 1910, it's going to be the last picture of that number of monarchs in the same place prior to World War I. Because in just a few years, there's going to be fighting between them. And again, yes, they were related. There's a lot more to the background of World War I. It's not just cousins fighting each other for the sake of fighting. I never have enough time. Boy, I think I got all of my stuff for today. Yep, so if you're out and about, grab some quiche. Try to make some quiche. Today's Wednesday, so happy hump day to everybody. And today's mug, you'll see a picture of it. This came from my mom. It's a picture of a pug. We had a pug growing up, or I had a pug growing up. Got him in, I believe it was 7th grade. His name, Sir Winston Churchill's Winnie the Pug. Yes, that's what we named him. That wasn't his name when we got him. So we called him Winnie the Pug. If social media would have been a thing, Doug the Pug would have a run for his money. He really would. But yeah, Winnie the Pug. Yep. So the picture on the mug is of dear Win-Win. Miss him. We also later got a Cocker Spaniel named Franklin and named him after Franklin Roosevelt, because Winston Churchill and Franklin Roosevelt, they were allies and friends. And there's the famous picture of the Yalta Conference with Winnie and Frankie and Stalin. I wanted to get a beta fish and name him Stalin. I thought that would work. Or a cat. Or a cactus. That would have been good. But anyway, so important picture together. My animals, important picture, this day in history, 1910. It all relates. Anyway, so before I continue rambling like I normally do, I hope you have a wonderful day. Behave, be good, be kind. Wash your hands. Recycle. Take a look at some of the links I posted for you in the description, and I will see you tomorrow.